I guess I could probably make that invisible for now, since we are actually going into the game. Anyway, speaking of making things visible, we're going to put our Anki in the front, make it visible, because we're going to start off with our Anki reviews before getting into the game. So just in case, the way things work around here, at least right now, is we play the game and we come across words we're unfamiliar with, or I've also written things down I knew in the past, but if I wasn't familiar enough that I knew them right away and needed to write them down, then they still go in the Animal Crossing Anki deck. So basically, we have our Animal Crossing, we have our regular, stream look for the game. But then when we're doing the notes, I show, what it is that we're doing. So, like, that's where we type things in we don't know, figure it out. Sometimes I have to use the phone app because it works it's a little more functional. And we initially write things down there, just as, like, simple notes. Well, I mean, basically we write down the hiragana and whatever here, and then type it into the dictionary to translate it, and then put the translation in the notes, and then at the end we input all that into the new Anki deck, which we currently have 8. That's as many words or phrases as we got yesterday, our first stream of this. So, without further ado, let's get started with the review. I was trying to think of the word for animal, and I said daibutsu, which is close, but no cigar. That's some kind of religious thing. I don't remember. So it's dobutsu no hi. I don't remember. I should probably put a furigana for that. Oh. De Nihongo o Benkyou Shimasho. So let's study Japanese with Animal Crossing. Of course, it translates to Animal Forest, but they didn't call it Animal Forest in the US released, so it's really let's study Japanese with Animal Forest, but if we're going with the actual, what we call the game, it's Animal Crossing. Anyway, this is one of those examples of a word I really should be familiar with, but it's been so long that, well, I forgot. But this should be fairly simple the first time, because there's only 8, and we just went over them yesterday. Let me make sure that the sound is working. Yep. And I'm always chatting away, so you don't have to wait too long to figure that out. Okay, so welcome. Easy. Now that's interesting. Why did that get put all the way over there? That's Okoshuku Dachimasta. Basically, I had to make another line to make the furigana. And originally, I remember when I made this, it was at the top here. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think that my cursor would actually show up on the stream. I guess that's convenient. Anyway, so it started here, and then I had to press space a couple times to put it here. But I guess that ended up making it over here, so, oh, I can edit it. if I refresh that. Can I refresh it? No, I can't. Okay, so we just showed it, and I really didn't I didn't know that, so let's call that hard. That's weird to put it in minutes. Okay, Mujinto. That is... I would think that would be a person, but it's not. I remember this was something like, it's a combination of a couple different things. What? Oh, immigration. I don't think it's immigration service. Wait, I think it's immigration. That was either this or something else. Desert. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so this is like deserted, and that's island. Probably should have zoomed. Well, that wouldn't have really helped. That's obnoxious. Okay, Mujinto. Let's... actually look up which one is which. I meant to do something where we put them, like, we put the root kanji. Yeah, let's go ahead and edit that, and we'll put it on the back. We'll put the root words of which one is which. I'll actually put it at the top and put some space between that and the English. Okay, so we can just go ahead and, well, let's copy the whole thing and see where that gets us. It's probably actually just in the history. Yeah, there it is. Go away. Go away. Go away, I say. Okay? What the hell, Mel? Stop that. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm guessing... Oh, wait a second. Moo, that's probably the word for void. I think that's void. Like nothingness. And then Jin, that is person, so Mujin, as nobody's there. It's void people, so no one. And then To, that would be island. Let's put Mujin into this and see how that plays out, because I'm pretty sure that would be like nobody, unmanned, uninhabited. And then just type in the first one. Yeah, that is nothingness. Yeah, I remember. I can recognize that now that we look at it. That's an N3 apparently. Okay, well, once you break it down, that's a lot more simple than I was making it out to be. Mujinto. We don't need to look that one up, because if we know this is deserted, basically, then we already know that's island just by elimination. Okay, let's see if there's anybody here for some reason. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so, is there a way I can... Whoops. I wonder if this stays on top of things. It does not. It's probably pointless to make that its own window if I can't, like, lock it. I probably can lock it somehow. I really should get, like, an actual workflow thing. Oh, well. Anyway, I got sources, not scenes. I wanted the scenes. So I don't want to keep opening up OBS to switch between this stuff. No, I didn't want scenes. I did want sources. So now I can make a... Go ahead and make that invisible. Let's bring it down a bit, too. Okay. Let's get to our Anki. That's not Anki, that's notes. Oh, that looks way too clean to be something I made. What's that? Oh, editing. Okay, here we go. I think I'll break them all up individually, and then, I mean, even I can put it together like I just did. Now the question is, what the hell? Okay. The question is, do I just, like, put a space between them, or do I make it like that? I think I'll make it like that for now. Apple. When did I start spelling people that way? And of course, this one will be island. The island is gone. Okay, so nothingness void plus person makes deserted plus island. Put it all together, you get deserted island. So that's going to be our little editing process. Oh, actually I have to go to the Anki. No, that's notes again. And as you can see, that got edited in our deck. So, Zinto. Maybe I should put the mic on the left side. The device here is whirring a bit too much. Okay, so we reviewed that quite a bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, that didn't seem to fix that. So that's Okosiku dot, I think that's chi masta. No, sai masta. I really don't care for that version of sa. Okosiku kudasai masta. Well, I guess I better get used to it. That would be helpful. for remembering it in the future. Okay. Ha ha ha. Come on, man. Kosi kudatsai masta. Kudatsi. What are you thinking, pal? That has the radical that implies movement. Man, my brain. It just doesn't work, does it? Wow, you can really just zoom that as far as you want it. Weird. Oh. I guess the kudasai makes a politeness, and then that's coming. Okay, so what happens if I just add a bunch of spaces to this? That really doesn't look pretty. It's just going to insist on doing it that way, isn't it? This is going to be a problem, because this is just one furigana. But in the future, there could be sentences with multiple. So I can keep track of it with just this one and say the ko goes here, because this is the only kanji. But that's not going to always be the case. I'm probably going to end up having to just get rid of this. I don't know. Maybe put the ko in parentheses. I don't care for that, but it does kind of put it into a flow. Like I can say oko sukudasai masta, and it's like it's all right here. Maybe that's not so bad. Okay. Anyway, oko, that's coming. I don't remember it being ko. That might be something that happens with the grammar. That's something I don't have much of a lock on. And then, of course, see kudasai masta. That's past tense, of course. And the kudasai makes it polite, which is, I guess, implying thank you. I'd like to, look up the actual grammar of that, because it's definitely not the same as thank you, because that would probably actually be translated. It just conveys that same kind of idea. Anyway, we haven't actually been here that long. Izu. Okay, well, that makes me think of many. That's, of course, like living, like residence. I don't suppose it is residence, is it? Yeah, okay, this is the migration one. We better go ahead and work on that. No, I don't want what this relates to. I know that. Okay, here we go. Sue. That's weird. That wasn't backwards, was it? Izu. No, I'm not going to add the Sue part. Normally we won't be editing the Anki like this in the review part in the morning. We'd normally do it at the end, but I don't want that to build up, so we're just going to do it now. That's weird. Hmm. Tootsains. There's a generality of to move chains. And then the next one. It's interesting. This one's also emigration, but it has a different one. Dwelling, yeah, that. Reside. That's interesting. This one has. Wait a second. Oh, I want to look on the right side. Sift moved chains. I want to look at just the kanji, and then the words are in the middle here, but the kanji's on the right side. I see. So we really just need to add shift to further make that implication, not dift. How's that looking on OBS? Let's make the Anki a little smaller. Not that one. We can go ahead and just make that fit in the just show part. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Yeah, that works a little better. That's fine. Hey, where am I? Oh. Yeah, I guess I should always be on the top. I didn't... For some reason, I didn't think about it like that. Huh. Alright, continuing. Dwell, reside, live, inhabit. I'm looking at the screen, and now I just want to play more Zelda. Since we're doing this editing process early, maybe we won't do very much today. It's really obnoxious I didn't get that right away. Alright, here we go. Muzindo. Void, person, so deserted, and then island, deserted island. Packaggi, package. Den Suzuki, or Ten Suzuki. And then let's actually make sure to look at the kanji. It's a little tempting. Since I guess it's not furigana in this case, it's just like it's spelled out with hiragana. But since it's so large and prominent, it's tempting to just look at that part, so that's going to be something. On the other hand, the looking at the kanji has a greater implication. It reminds you, well, of different things. Like, I wouldn't know that's Suzu, which is kind of movement. I wouldn't have thought that was movement, but anyway, 10, that's like hand. So that tends to imply physicality, something you do with your hands. And then Suzu is move, so that feels like it's just moving, but I'm not so sure. Let's take a look at it. Procedures, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and work with that. Get that formalized a little better. Yeah, so like I said before, that's hand. I didn't edit the other one like this before. Continue, series, kind of a sequence. It says sequel. Continuation. Alright. I guess I'll say sequel. Oops. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. Does that imply anything in particular? Yeah, that's just coming up with different kanji. So this is hand in continuation. What happens if you put that in without the key part? I'm guessing it'll basically just add it in. Yeah. Oh. I don't need to keep breaking it down because it breaks it down on the right side. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that part, so we don't need to be as slow as we've been. Because it just kind of does it for us. That's pretty freaking useful. Thank you, Jisho. That means dictionary, by the way. So, it's it's fitting, of course. So this is procedure, process, proceeding, formalities. I don't know if that's procedure, process, proceeding. Yeah, I wrote that down like that. That one's just, I'm just going to say that one's a little bit weird. Like, hand, like I said, that's kind of action and moving and doing stuff. And then continuation, I mean, I would have put in, I don't know, if I were making the Japanese language, I would have done the kanji for, like, legalism or something. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily imply formalities, it's just kind of procedure. But then, from what I recall, in the context, it is kind of a legalese thing. Okay, fine. Guess that takes up the least amount of space. I especially want to not cover up the kanji part on the right side. Here we go again. Okay, kudasai is politeness. Oh, and the other one, ko, is coming. Like I said, the element that's kind of on the left and loops down to the bottom, that implies movement. So I guess the one I really need to remember, which I don't really have a particular function to do that right now, but that one is kind of path. It means path, basically. And it tends to be used for, like, coming or going and stuff, because that's what paths do. So thank you for coming. Okay, here we go. That's dwelling. That's like forest, and then two of those things. I'm not sure if that helps me put it all together, but idzu. Gee, why am I such an idiot? Why don't I not remember these things very well, even though we just went over them? I guess it's because I'm processing a lot of information. I guess. That's my excuse. Eject. Oh, come on. It's not many or a lot. Come on, man. We just went over this. Is that... Maybe I should, well, maybe that is a space. That is E and then zu. It definitely isn't... Yeah, it's gotta be. Because you wouldn't have id and then have the little u and then the u. So it's gotta be zu, which would mean that the first one is E. I think I might also be still feeling a little sleepy. Let's see, I went to bed around 2 and basically woke up around 6, so, I mean, kinda. I still stayed in bed, obviously, until a little while ago. But, like, I was awake for reasons around 6. Alright, fuck me. Okay, that's shift. Oh, so that's the migration one. I'm gonna have to do something to remember that. Is that tie? Counter. I guess I'm gonna say that. Goji. I guess I should say goji. That's something with hands. Is that That's not time, is it? It shouldn't be. I'm actually really surprised at how much I don't remember. Well, we can put that into our handy dandy Jisso website, and it will just it'll tell us the kanji elements on the right side, so I don't need to type them in individually like I've been doing. Now, workflow. What we can do to make that a little faster. Actually, do that, then do this, then do that. So the first one, Oh, I see. For kun, it's mamo and then ru. And then on, it's go. And I'm not very familiar with that distinction, how that works exactly. In this case, it's obviously going with the go, so it's the goji. So that's safeguard and protect. Go. And the other one, hold, have. That's motsu, motsi. In this case, it's z. That has fingers. Maybe I should actually make a new card, and it has like, never mind. I was going to say it has more about the actual elements of the kanji instead of just only the definition. And then we wouldn't want that. We wouldn't want that for the. Although it'd be interesting to provide a link to it. I don't think you can do that actually because it's all internal. This isn't actually a website. Maybe it is. So it basically just means the same thing as the first kanji. Goji. Safeguard, protect, goji. To have and to hold. Te, hand, Suzuki, move. You move things with your hands when you're doing legal procedure, whatever. Procedure, process, formalities. Izu, immigration. This is live, and this is shifting, change, move. This is dwelling. So you shift, change, move your dwelling. It's you're migrating. You dummy. Goji. Go is to protect. G to have, to hold. And it's protect, safeguard, support. And in the context of the game, it was really more support than anything. Easy. Okay, that was counter. That's not wa, is it? Counter. I'm not very familiar with this one. I'm just not as familiar with not furigana, but with katakana. Which is weird because I didn't really study it any less. I mean, I technically practice them both every day. Maybe I should actually just look over the list or do a different training exercise than just Duolingo's, because it really isn't sufficient. Yeah, I should do one of those ones that's just rote memory. I think that would help. Outside of the regular schedule, you can use the custom study feature. Wow, I was really zoomed in. Studied 16 cards in... Was that really 10 minutes? That can't be right. 40 seconds we did start at 9 o'clock. How long has the stream been going? This says 42 minutes. I was pretty much working on the deck the whole time. Well, we had a little preamble. But still. No, wait, we started at 8:30. Yeah, that's right. Not 8. So why does that say 10 minutes? I don't know. Okay, we're going to get at least a couple screens done. Is that too loud? It is. Oops. I didn't change the language setting. Alright, well, better hide that just in case. Don't want to go to the settings in this circumstance. So to play the game in Japanese, oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. You gotta go to System, down to System, and then go to Language, and then change it to whatever language you want. In our case, that's Nihongo. And then you have to do you have to restart the console. So that's gonna take a little while. I guess I can turn that back on. Nah, let's not ruin the illusion too much by having it be that. What's available? Oh, that must have been Pikmin. I wonder what Atsumare is. Okay, we don't need the Anki anymore. Huh. Animal Crossing in my soup. There we go. Ohayou gozaimasu. Yokoso okoshi kudasai masta. Kochira wa Jinto 10パッケージの手続き、簡単で and then ごぎます oh yeah ごじます yeah we got through 2 sentences yesterday, and we're not going to get through much more today, if more at all. Okay. Soshite Bake Tachi wa kono izu package no gado 務めております。たぬき開発 no manet kitsito. Is that right? The only problem is, okay, so a part of the reason I keep not stuttering, but like lowering my voice is because I'm not confident in if I'm getting the correct hiragana right. I figured out that was tanuki, and then kaihatsu. I'm probably just gonna have to go ahead and just be wrong sometimes. Anyway, what are they trying? Let's not try to translate too literally in the initial looking. Anyway, sostite, and then, like I said, I'm not as familiar with. After that, soshite. Then we have ke tatsiwa. Sosite, blah blah blah. Ketatsuwa. I want to say bo, but I'm not sure. It is still kind of weird to me that I don't know the katakana that well. I don't know why that would why that would be the case. Maybe what I should do is I should pop out the chat. Just makes things kind of complicated though. Okay, that's popped out, and let's put OBS up and notes, and then put the chat up. Let's see, how much are we going to need to shift OBS around? Have the notes up, Animal Crossing notes, and the game. So I should just put that there, so I don't confuse myself. Okay, and we just won't show too much, I suppose. I don't know. Hold on a second. Maybe I'll just go ahead and I can probably move the notes further away here. And I can make the jisho smaller. Don't want to make it too small though. I guess that was fine. Alright, so if I were to type in the notes, let's put that down. That doesn't make it too much further than that. And I mean, I guess the notes aren't really all that important. Okay, I think that works fine. Now back to actually studying here. Is that and then, basically? Because we have, maybe. It's not giving the kanji in Animal Crossing. Societe, like father, like son. Societe, hito no hikari, full of grace. Societe hito bun Suzuku, rather. Societe. And then, basically, thus, now. Okay, so it's like, it's an introductory grammar thing. I think we should go ahead and make a note of that. I actually just added it to the deck. Well, I should put it in the notes because we'll use the notes to add things together. Well, then again, if Jisoo worked like it did before... Okay, here's the complication here. I suppose what I can do is I can use the Jisoo app. Let me turn the brightness up a bit. Yeah, I'll just write it. I don't need to take a picture. I better take this opportunity to go to Duolingo and let's see, that's probably katakana. I'm certain that's an O thing. Oh, ho. And then you add the radical or whatever, and that does indeed make it bo. Okay, that's good. Yeah, like that. Okay, soste bo ketatsu wa bouquet. So we want a bouquet. This is all giving hiragana or other kanji. Maybe I should go ahead with tatsi. Maybe that's not K. Okay. Oh, I guess we can try drawing it here as well. Only problem is... tends to have some problems. I mean, this isn't as reliable. Yeah, like that's not giving... that's not giving a simple... What's showing up on OBS? That's not giving the simple hiragana, that's giving a bunch of different kanji. Whereas if I were to do that on the app, I'm going to do it right now, and I'm sure it's going to show up right away. Oh, yeah, I did that earlier, and it's right there. Okay. Oh. Oh, is that Boku? Boku Tatsiwa? So we? Well, that's a little weird. Of course, it could also be tree. But except it, so it's the Tatsiwa makes it probably not we tree people. It's probably we us. Okay, and therefore us. Wait. Would that be right? And of course, they're young boys, so they would say Boku. Societe. Boku. Maybe that wasn't ku. Well, I didn't write that very well. Oops. I didn't want to get rid of that. I wanted to undo. Yeah, that's and we. I'm not gonna write down the Boku in the Jiso. Because that. I think that's just on the game. Like, why would you do it like in. Why would you do that in katakana? I think that's yeah, that's katakana because I looked it up on Duolingo. That's the katakana. That's the thing about me. I can get them confused about which is which. Like, I recognize the sound, but I don't really remember if it's hiragana or katakana. I mean, only if it's only if it's katakana though. I immediately recognize the hiragana, which means, if I don't recognize it right away, I should just assume it's katakana, I guess. By the way, Duolingo just released a new kanji learning part. Like, they have their regular lessons, and then a little while ago, they added a hiragana and katakana section. And now they added a kanji part to that, which is interesting. And that's more of a lesson structure, so it's almost like alternative lessons. And I think that's actually pretty helpful. Anyway, and so we. It's not gonna work. I'm just trying to put this in the notes so we can remember it and don't have to type it down again. And the only problem is, since I did that on the phone, it's a little hard to interface into the computer, the larger magical device. I really should have brushed my teeth last night. Okay, そして僕たちは Oh well. Okay, so we already went over this. And so we この10 packets no I'm guessing that's God though. As in guard. Maybe. See, that's the problem with the website. It always assumes you're trying to draw a kanji and never... It doesn't even assume the possibility that you're just typing in like a... typing in something just so you can put it in there. Typing in a katakana or something. So it's pretty inconvenient. Despair. Alright, I guess I'll just type it into... Maybe I should have notes in the phone, too. Stupid thing. Is that ga? No, that's not ga. Well, maybe it is. But not hiragana ga. Oh, guide. Okay. It's interesting how the gas look the same or similar in katakana and hiragana and katakana. So that's katakana ka and hiragana. Oh, there it is, ka. I was down in the Dakuan section, so I was confused. Yeah, I'm definitely tired. I needed more sleep, but I wanted to try to at least get this started when I said I would. Of course, you should take my schedule with a grain of salt until I actually schedule it into YouTube. I'll say that much. Like, it means I'll probably do it that day for sure, but there might be a problem with the timing. How did I... Oh, well, I guess, Okay, well that makes it a little easier that guide is a translated word. Or at least it can be. A borrowed word, I should say. And then you have some kanji. And this meote. I'm still not sure why they're using so much, like, English loan words. Maybe it's because this game just has a Western feel. I mean, some of the characters are kind of Japanese-like, but the settings, I mean, of course, it's not like a Japanese house you live in. It's Western style and all that stuff. Okay, let's put that in the notes. Yeah. No, I decided I wasn't going to do that. There was something I was a little, I was trying to get across. Boku Tatsuwa. Pakeji no. Okay, Sute. Or rather, Tsuto. Tsutomen te o imasu. Tsutome te o imasu. Tsuto. That does seem like it should be a little bit familiar, but that's okay. Oops, Soto, not not Soto, Tsuto. Okay, there's a couple of different that are. Oh, it probably is quickly. Because they want to quickly get us along here to our new home. Of course, the first thing that comes up is straw wrapped item. I don't think that's it. The reason I say it's probably quickly is because, oh, well, I don't need to describe it. It's on the screen now. But this is just hiragana. Okay, let's look at these a little more carefully. That's not it. That's not it. There's like 2 elements on there. Oh, is this it? Kinda. Yeah, I guess so. It is Tsutome. Tsutome. Other forms. I think that's what we're gonna go with. I think the part on the left doesn't quite match up. Actually, maybe it doesn't match up at all. It's a little hard to tell. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's definitely like basically 1 element, not 2. There's that ka on the bottom, and that other like kind of hit. I think it means hit on the top, on the right side. But then the thing on the left has like an O on the bottom. It might just be a different form. We'll work hard, and so we will work hard to bring this package, this immigration package. I suppose that's what they're probably saying. But that's only if the Tsuto is right. Oh, here we go. Okay, this one's exactly it. I forget, is N1 easier or is N5? I think N5 is easier. Yeah, N5 is the easiest. And this is apparently an N1 word, so what an honor. you'd think they wouldn't use something so complex in like a baby game, but then again, I suppose what's hard to learn as a foreigner is simple. Probably shouldn't have shown that. That's Link in his mommy's private time. Okay, let's see if I should be embarrassed for saying that. not according to Satting. Okay, I'm going to add that. It's useful at the very least, and I definitely didn't know it. Let's see, that's Tsutomaru. That I probably don't really need to. Well, let's just go ahead and. Oh, you bother. Hey, what the hell? Meru, rather. Tsutome. Why is it even giving the second one? Well, I guess it's just different. Wait, did I put that in right? Task duty. Maybe we'll think about that later. Tsutome te. Guess we need to go lower. Okay, here's the thing, though. Tsutome te oimasu. Maybe I should just put the whole thing in. Tome. Alright, this is going to take a little while, but that's okay. We gotta do what we gotta do. Oh, there it is. And then O is around here somewhere. There. E. I'm just gonna go to I, even though I know what that is, isn't it? Oh, that's right. It should be at the beginning. What am I thinking? Well, I was thinking some of the other E radicals were on the other end, but the first ones are definitely grouped, clustered in the beginning of the keyboard on the top left. And then mas. come across Sue, I should just... There it is. And then put in Ma. Oh, that was lucky. Will you please translate that? Well, I guess it's not really a sentence. Okay, fine. Gado. And then whoa. Whoops. Oops, those are pointless. Is a whoa gonna be an earlier one? I wouldn't necessarily have thought of that. Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal, Wonka? Okay. That's weird. It didn't show up at all. Let me try that again. What the hell? Ugh. The fuck doesn't always do that. Okay. New plan. Oops. Huh. I don't know why that wouldn't... Maybe I just didn't notice. Why the fuck did you make a new tab? There. Oops. Let's do this again. What? Oh my god. And we are guides for this migration package. Why the fuck does it do that? That's not a part of the photo, so why does it let me highlight what's above the photo, and then when I try to press the text to go through it? Mamikitsi. It says Igu and me are guides for this migration package. Tanuki development. Tanuki, okay. Kaimatsu. We'll write that down later. And we're not going to mess with the other stuff for now. Then Manekitsito. Mamikitsi. Okay. Huh. X. That's Kai. Floor. That's development. Why won't it let me, why won't it show that particular Kai? It's like everything else it could have possibly be. Except for that one. Okay, let's try drawing it. But at least since it's a kanji, it should work out a little better. Okay, we got gates. I think I actually should be familiar with this one. Okay. Somehow it doesn't recognize that. Because the website version, it's not polite to describe the website version accurately. So, I'll just... It's still a problem, though. Because I still have to type it into the notes. Maybe I should end up having notes on the... I wanted to show the notes. But... So that's why I wanted to do it on the computer. So I don't want to do as much stuff on the phone. Well, it's almost 10. Tanuki Kai Hatsu. I don't need to... I wonder what happens if I just type in Kai. Will it be the same results as in the website version? Fascinating. They're definitely a little different. Okay, well, I can definitely draw it in the app. Oops. To open, to unwrap, parcel, package, unlock, development, exploitation. Yeah, that's the Hatsu. But if I just look at it in isolation, Hiraku. Okay. So it. What if I. Oh, wait. What if I type in Kaihatsu and then we can break it down? Okay, that now I can type it into stuff. Namely, the Anki. Okay, what am I... Hey, wait a second. Why aren't you doing the breakdown? You told me you'd do the breakdown on the right side. That's why I trusted you. This one's business, right? Yeah, open business. So development. Huh. Doesn't quite add up. Did I just copy that? Oh, I did. Okay, good. Okay, そして僕たちはこの移住パッケージのガイドを務めております。たぬき開発の招きとI guess I'll look that up. Oh. Manasachi. I guess that's I think that's just. Oh yeah, that is his name because he's introducing himself. That's himself, To, and then he's gonna say To, his brother. Tsubiki, Tsude, Gozimasu, as in do your best. Taketachi, Futaimo, Okyoku sama Utama, ni Simani Watai, Okay, that's all we're gonna do for this today. It could have been a lot better. For some reason, I keep. Oh, right, I keep pressing 7 because of that. Because it's in the. It's actually a letter with the Japanese keyboard. So I keep taking my hat off because for some reason the wires got crisscrossed and somehow the magic makes it so that when I interface with my magical device here, it just takes stuff off of my head and puts it back on again if I touch it again. So, it's magic. It's chaotic. It doesn't really make sense. There are those who say you shouldn't try to force magic to do something, and in other words, to make a spell, because it's just so chaotic you can't really control it. But obviously, I don't care about what they say, even if they have kind of a point. Anyway, I'm sleepy, and we've been here for more than an hour, and that's plenty. I think I added everything to the deck we want to do. I don't know why this has another adding. Or I guess it's because I was in adding mode. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow, and we'll review. And we pushed the others off for 4 days, so we really only have the 2 to review for a while. So we'll just be looking at, the thing we made the day earlier every time now for basically the week. And then we'll start, adding it all together, and then we're going to have to start. The reviews are going to be a little more complicated. So anyway, I'm going to take another nap, and then we'll probably play Zelda around 1 or something. But then I have to. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so that's bunk. That's just bunk. Yeah, forget all that junk. I have to take in a dragon around 6:30 Eastern Time. So that's when we're going to stop Zelda. And then I think we'll play Splatoon for a couple hours after that. And then that'll be it. So then I'll have to get back to work. Good night. Well, for me it's good night because I need to sleep.